EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jacobs to start the drive.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems, because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw here. He's got it with the 15. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. Stays on his feet. And still fighting. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Cycle. Set.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Claws red. Set cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 66 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Rifle. 3-3. Hut, hut.
Abanikanda will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Ready. Slide 2. Sit. Mega. Set.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up the Falcons' 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready? Fight 60. Drill 3. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone, drive 2.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw.
That one deep for London.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having power isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
97.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Right. Ready. Go. Green Jack. Set. Cut.
Back to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down, Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Set.
They'll set up to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready, ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But your stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, hut.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blaster, stay. Ultra, ultra. Ready?
Abanikanda once again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Short throw caught by Pitts. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
That is caught. Still moving. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down and 8.
He'll look to throw.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the...
There he goes, left side. Fighting his way through contact.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
And they'll give you a Banacanda on the option.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On second down, it's a Banacanda.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Black Ultra.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Drill 3. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Now back to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Green jack.
Looking to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Black shot. Set.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensive relatively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hustle. Hustle.
On the toss, Abanikanda. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an off.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Finding room in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 35 yards. And the Raiders have have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 3.
Blue striker. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Caught by Mayer. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Claws red. Ready?
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. Through an opening, and there he goes. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Kerr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Check 43 rail. Set go.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. Taken down at the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.